was Davy Louston, I did seal. My name was Davy Louston, I did seal. Though my man and I were lost, though our very lives it cost, we did seal. We did seal, we did seal. Our Captain John McGraw, he did seal, he did seal. Oh yes, for old Port Stanley he set sail. I'll return, man, without fail. But he foundered in the gale and went down, and went down, and went down. Set down in open bay, we were set down, set down in open bay, we were set down. We were lost, my gallant men, never more to sail again, never more. Nevermore, nevermore. Come all you lads who venture far from home, far from home. Come all you lads who venture far from home, where the icebergs tower high. That's a pitiful place to die. Never see, never see, never see. Oh, my name was Davy Louston, I did seal, I did seal. My name was Davy Louston, I did seal. Though my man and I were lost, though our very lives it cost, we did seal, we did seal, we did seal.
Ship in the tropics, rolling along,
with every stitch drawing the charade blowing strong. All the white caps around her breaking in spray. Those girls, they got hold of our tow rope today, and it's a Holloway girls, steady and true. Polly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters, sweethearts and all. It's Holloway all the way, Holloway, Holloway girls. Well, she's a logging 16 as she speeds from the south, with the wind in her oils, with the bone in her mouth, with a wake like a mill race. She speeds on her way. Those girls, they got hold of our tow rope today, and it's a Holloway girls, steady and true. Polly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters, sweethearts and all. It's Holloway all the way, Holloway, Holloway girls. Cargoes and charters, we've had our full share of grain and of lumber, enough and to spare. The nitrates at Taltal, rice for Bombay. Those girls, they got hold of our tow rope today, and it's a Holloway girls, steady and true. Polly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters, sweethearts and all. It's Holloway all the way, Holloway, Holloway girls. Don't you hear the good trade wind singing aloud? A homeward bound shanty in the sheets and the shrouds. Oh, hear how she whistles in the halyards and the stays. The girls, they got hold of our tow rope today, and it's a Holloway girls, steady and true. Polly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters, sweethearts and all. It's Holloway all the way, Holloway, Holloway girls. And it's so for the chops of the channel at last, and the cheer that goes up when the tug houses past. The mates, that'll do 14 months' pay. Those girls, they got hold of our tow rope today, and it's a Holloway girls, steady and true. Polly and Dolly and Sally and Sue, mothers and sisters, sweethearts and all. It's Holloway all the way, Holloway, Holloway girls. Holloway girls, oh, steady and true. Holloway girls, oh, Sally and Sue. Holloway girls, oh, you sweethearts
Alrighty, there we go. We are on there. We are here yet. And hang on a second. I'm gonna get us again. Hey,
Why are we so blurry?
there you are.
Are we blurry?
Yes, we're horribly blurry. We were beautifully sharp and tight and fabulous earlier, and now our image is all blurry.
It's my crappy camera, and it's in a new room. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we haven't
Oh,
installed
no.
the lighting
Yeah.
for the dining room.
No, oh, there it goes. That's better.
Now you're focused. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
We can barely hear you guys, by the way.
Yeah. What's that?
We can barely hear you guys.
Really? Okay. Well, let's.
Yeah, super quiet, especially compared to the jolly
Let's try
nautical
that now.
music.
You should be able to hear
Oh,
it.
perfect.
Yeah, much better.
Good. Okay. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everybody to Fortnight of Doom, and
Yay!
Episode 3,
episode 3. Yeah.
Fooled by April.
Yes.
So, and we get to have William and Felicia here, which is
Yeah.
something we
What a
rarely get
treat.
to. And you guys actually started with us a long time ago.
Yeah, you were,
Oh,
I know. I remember way back
You're
then.
the first guest.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
We were so pleased to be asked,
Followed by your
too.
former singing partner, Kat.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, sorry, that's me.
Aw.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
We
so
haven't blown anybody's hi-fi.
no. So this is
Well,
this is my yeah. You need to be closer to that microphone
I
there,
need to
Dan.
be closer to that microphone.
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
we barely hear you, Dan.
Closer to me.
You could do that. There we
Yeah,
go. All right. Okay.
Being the mountain to Muhammad.
See, we've been doing this for 4 years, and still we're, anyway. But
I know, right? Us
totally
too.
inept. There we go. But we've I don't know if you heard the 2 tunes that I added for the countdown, but
I did.
Yes. So the second one I put in because I that was the first time I met you, William, was at a certain Tom Lewis concert at the Center for Wooden Boats in the boathouse.
Yes.
And a friend of mine, his name is Victor, who, amazingly enough, this person just shows up every now and again. He lives around here now, and so like 40 years later or whatever it was, he's still, he said, you should record Tom. And I said, I have to ask Tom's permission first, he said. Okay, so I walked up and said, I don't know this guy. I said, do you mind if I record this? He said, oh, sure. So I did. And Felicia was ill, and so it was you, it was Bob Cotta, and Philip as a backup.
Wow.
And
You could do worse.
yeah, and so
Yeah, no kidding.
but what you didn't do was that bridge part at the end because you weren't there, so the arrangement was different. And the reason I know that is because Watch the Sky took that early on, and we didn't do it that way because I didn't hear that version until much later.
All right.
So anyway, and of course that was the infamous concert that a certain CD that Tom made got recorded.
Yeah, that turned into was Sea Dog, right?
Sea Dog,
Wasn't
Sea
it?
Dog, yes, indeed. Yeah.
Is he getting that same gravel stuff?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but we'll keep going with it. So
Okay.
yeah, it's not him. I don't think so. Anyway,
Not him, it's us. Of course.
right? Okay.
Let's do something about us.
Yeah.
And I guess it's 2 falls, then 2 falls, then 2 falls, then 2 falls, right?
Yeah.
Falls?
Right on through.
Okay. What are we doing?
Okay.
The first one.
Oh, that would be. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
This is our kind of Vice theme song. Hooray for the Riff Raff is our theme song, but this is sort of like if Hooray for the Riff Raff is sick, then this one takes over.
Yeah. So I got this actually off of the Fisherman's Friend album, the one that went gold, and I'm gonna pin this, and I'm gonna pin this again here. Pin. There we go. And it's a song for losers, which is great, I think.
Because we've all been losers at one point
Yes.
in our lives.
Well,
Some of us longer than others. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. Okay, let's do Cable 5. Okay.
Hey, we're playing in the
There we
same
go.
key. I love it
Okay,
when
here
that
we go.
happens.
Come all you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. Well, it might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come all you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues. So leave all your furrows in the fields where they lie. Your factories and offices, kiss them all goodbye. Have a little faith in the dream maker in the sky. There's glory in believing him, and it's all in the beholder's eye. Come on, you know hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. Well, it might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come on, you know hopers, you jokers and rogues. So turn off your engines and slow down your wheels. Suddenly your master plan loses its appeal. Everybody knows that your reality's not real. So raise a glass to all things past and celebrate how good it feels. Come on, you know hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. Well, it might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come on, you know hopers, you jokers and rogues. Awash on the sea of our own vanity, rejoice in our individuality. Go its gale force, let's steer a course to sanity. Come on, you know hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. Well, it might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come on, you know hopers, you jokers and rogues. Come on, you know hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. Well, it might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come on, you know hopers, you jokers and rogues. All right. Let's see here. What have I got next?
I got ring-a-ding-ding.
Where are we going with this one next? What are we doing next?
The bells.
The bells. Oh, shoot. Did I actually put that here? We're so organized.
Yep. Well,
Let's see here.
I still have to hunt for my
Yeah, okay.
my pick. I did find that, so.
Good. Give me 1 second here. Talk
Oh,
over.
okay.
Yes.
The bells. Lyrics by Edgar Allan Poe, tune by Phil Oakes, and those being two of the most depressing writers in the English language, this is the one poem and song that's kind of cheerful.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Which is just kind of weird to me.
Sort of
but,
the exception that proves the rule.
yeah, I know. There we go. Got it. Finally. Okay.
Okay.
Get rid of that.
All right.
Okay. Get rid of my capo. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment their melody foretells. How they twinkle, twinkle, twinkle in the icy air of night. How the heavens seem to twinkle with a crystalline delight. Keeping time, time, time with the moon tide. From the tintillations that so musically wells. From the bells, 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 jingling and the tinkling of the bells. Hear the mellow wedding bells, golden bells. What a world of happiness their harmony foretells. Through the balmy air of night, how they ring out their delight. Through the dances and the yells, and the rapture that impels. How it swells, how it dwells on the future, how it tells. And the swinging of the ringing of the molten golden bells. Of the bells, 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 rhyming and the chiming of the bells. Hear the loud alarm bells, brazen bells. What a tale of terror now their turbulent sea tells. Much too horrified to speak, oh, they can only shriek. And for all the ears to know how the danger ebbs and flows. Leaping higher, higher, higher with a desperate desire. In the clamorous appealing to the mercy of the fire. With the bells, 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 the clamor and the clanging of the bells. Hear the tolling of the bells, iron bells. What a world of solemn thought their monody compels. And for all the sound that floats from the rust within our throats, and the people sit and groan in their muffled monotone. And the tolling, tolling, tolling feels a glory in the rolling. From the throbbing and the sobbing of the melancholy bells. Of the bells, 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 moaning and the groaning of the bells. Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment their melody foretells. How they tinkle, tinkle, tinkle in the icy air of night. All the heavens seem to twinkle with a crystalline delight. Keeping time, time, time with a sort of rhythmic rhyme. From the tintinnabulation that so musically wells. From the bells, 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 ringing and the tinkling of the bells, 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 jingling and the tinkling of the bells. So we always go back to that first verse again.
That was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys sound great.
Thank you. All right.
That first song, though, I think we should do that together at the Muse.
Oh,
We,
that would be cool.
William and I immediately found parts, and it's an awesome song. And what a great pair of people to
Yeah.
take from. I mean, that's just fantastic.
Cool. Yeah. No. As I said, it's from their double gold album, which is what made them famous. And it
I
seemed
thought it was the movie,
no, it's not in the movie at all. It's on their CD.
but I
Yeah.
thought the movie was what made them famous.
No, actually, it wasn't. It was the record that made them famous.
You got me.
Yeah, there we go. That should have been the trivia. Oh well. Well, okay. Why don't
Okay,
you?
next time you do the trivia.
Okay. All right.
That's a challenge. The club has been thrown down.
Yeah.
Slapped in the
We'll
face,
see what
whatever it
happens.
is. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So.
You think you can do better than I can?
Well, no,
You
I
probably
did
can.
not say that. I did not. Did
I
not
can
say
do
that
trivia,
at all.
but it'll all be about
Perhaps
horses.
figure
And
one of them
Yeah,
sing.
let's have you guys do something,
Play.
please. Otherwise,
Okay, then.
So yeah, cool. Go for it.
Well, since we were going with an April kind of Fool's kind of thing, we decided to focus mostly on silliness and frivolity.
which is, yeah.
So I got a song by a friend of ours who lives in the Chicago area. It's a sea song, but this is Brian Leo's song, "The Sea," and you might be able to guess from this that he lives about as far away from salt water as you can possibly get in the United States. So because it's very authentic, but it's got a great chorus though. Arr, with hand motions.
Yes, we have hand motions.
Yeah, so
Those of you at home, follow along.
and wish us luck. On a fine October day, in the merry month of May, I was squinting through the sunlight just to watch the raindrops play. It was the day I left me home, that dear place I'd never known, as with 30 friends I started off alone. Well, me schooling all was done, so as silent as a gun, I slipped out and headed westward to the rising summer sun. I was running off to see there a farmer for to be, while me dad and widowed mother sang a tune. They sang the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, the adventure in life for me. Yo-ho, whenever you find a tick of tears or sorrow, telling me, boys, the sea, no better place to be. Yo-ho, and I'll never return to shore. I will never return to shore, no, we'll never return to shore until tomorrow. Yow! Now as an able-bodied man, I signed on with Captain Dan, who was hunting for the whalefish in the mountains of Japan. Well, our ship had no harpoons, so we used our wooden spoons, and our bait dropped from an ironclad balloon. Now one day I got me wish, and I hooked that giant fish, and I flipped him over me shoulder onto the captain's supper dish. Well, the captain tapped a keg, and he tore me off a leg, and we sang beneath the blistering April moon. We sang the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, the adventure in life for me. Yo-ho, whenever you find a day of tears or sorrow, telling me, boys, the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, no better place to be. Yo-ho, and I'll never return to shore. No, I will never return to shore. I will never return to shore until tomorrow. Yo! Yo-ho! Tell me, boys. Now in a pub in Tokyo, where the river Shannon flows, I bid Captain Dan aloha. It was time for me to go. Well, he smiled and said, me boy, here's a gift you should enjoy. His old broadsword made of finest corduroy. Then we parted without tears after 57 beers, and I rode my way to Ireland in an hour and a year, where me mom and me sisters three, each an only child like me, danced a jig while father strummed his old bassoon and sang the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, the adventure in life for me. Yo-ho, whenever you find a day of tears or sorrow, tell me, boys, the sea, the sea, the sea, the sea, no better place to be. Yo-ho, and I'll never return to shore. I will never return to shore. No, I will never return to shore until tomorrow. Yeah, we sang the sea, the adventure in life for me. Yo-ho, whenever you find a day of tears or sorrow, tell me, boys, the sea, no better place to be. No, I'll never return to shore. I'll never return to shore. I will never return to shore until tomorrow. Yo!
Brian Leo.
That's Brian Leo is the guy responsible for that.
And actually, he's a really good songwriter. He's really amazing. We don't do many of his songs, but a lot of his songs are well worth covering.
Very clever.
Yeah, very clever, and often meant for two people to sing, which is pretty cool.
And this one isn't quite as foolish, but it does have an interesting point of view that's unusual, which is, this is a Janie Manili song.
Yay, Janie.
Talking about the sirens and how, all they really wanted to do was go out and beach and have a sing-around.
Yeah.
And no, all these sailors come drowning in, wrecking themselves on shore, and they got all the blame for it. It's just not fair.
It's not fair.
Not even a little.
No. It's got an awesome chorus, so sing along. Said the siren to the sailor, what makes you think we'd want your sorry ass washed up here on our beach? We're so out of your reach. Just goes to show you that there's nothing comes for free. You say you got our number. It was scribbled on some drunken sailor's dank and hairy palm. You got it all wrong. Just goes to show you can't believe everything that you read. We just come to this beach to sing.
And when we sing the blue ocean, we sing the white caps, we sing the waves, we sing the winds, we sing the stories, we sing the breaking of the day.
Said the siren to the sailor, we've yet to meet the man the likes of which we take with open arms. No top man from the yards, no washed up salt come all this way to cop a feel. You must have heard the story. The blind man says we girls all do it just for sport. That's myth and no more. Just goes to show you can't believe everything that you read. We just come to this beach to sing.
And when we sing the blue ocean, we sing the white caps, we sing the waves, we sing the winds, we sing the stories, we sing the breaking of the day.
Said the siren to the sailor, somewhere along the line we'd like to think that we could get some flash, could settle some hash, could see our names and lights, our reputations clean. We'd like to think we'd settle for just a bit of honesty writ large inside the times. No doggerel rhymes, just goes to show you can't believe anything that you read. We just come to this beach to sing.
And when we sing the blue ocean, we sing the white caps, we sing the waves, we sing the winds, we sing the stories, we sing the breaking of the day.
And when we sing,
And when we sing
That's very cool.
I just love Steve's bass on that song.
Yeah, and he was doing all the movements for the motions for the first one.
Well, actually, some of that showed. 'Cause you
Yeah,
had-
well,
you
and so
had
he
it on
said
side by
put
side.
it so they're on the side, and immediately people said no, full screen. So he didn't do it anymore.
All right.
All right, so
And, okay. So.
okay, right. So
while I'm
next.
talking- Oh, there we go. There's the HUD.
See, my graphics are still as bad as they always were. There we go.
Both the Inquisition.
The master of low tech.
One. They're both Pete Seeger questions. For some reason, that's just sort of where I was. Should have done Harry Belafonte questions, but just didn't strike there. Anyway, what was the name of the 1970s television show that Pete Seeger had on, what was it, UHF? Remember UHF?
You mean the movie?
Wow.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, the TV frequency.
Yeah, because the movie had Weird Al.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the first Folky Inquisition question. Once more.
Okay.
What was the name of the television show on UHF frequencies in the 1970s that Pete Seeger did?
Okay.
It's kind of the show is sort of like what we're doing today. I mean, I think probably if we had a model for the Fortnight of Doom, it would be the answer to this question. Okay.
Don't say it.
Yes. All right. So we should let's do something.
Yeah,
eh,
we're
shall
gonna do
we?
our one foray into humor. Oh well, yeah. These are both songs that got culled from last night's set.
Yes.
Because they weren't funny enough. Well, this one was we culled because it was the dulcimer,
Yeah.
and it was the only song that had the dulcimer, and I wasn't going to
Yeah.
schlep the dulcimer for one song.
Yeah. Whiner.
Yeah.
I know.
It's called Cluck Old Hen, about a hen that hasn't been laying much, and
Oh.
basic theme is it's chicken for dinner tonight. Something just flashed on my phone. I hope it wasn't that I'm
Okay.
falling off camera or something.
Probably. You know
And
what?
by the way, you can't see it.
Yeah.
when I'm playing this.
So we're still working out the bugs in this new space. So I'm probably going to have to switch out the camera and do some stuff like that. So as usual, it's a work in progress. Shall we?
My old hen is a good old hen. She lays eggs for the railroad men. Sometimes one, sometimes two. That's enough for the whole dang crew. The first time she cackled in the lot. Second time she cackled in the pot. Buck old hen took and say, ain't laid an egg since late last spring. My old hen is a good old hen. She lays eggs for the railroad men. Sometimes 8, sometimes 10. That's enough for the railroad men. The first time she cackled in the lot. Second time she cackled in the pot. Pluck old hen, pluck and squall. Ain't laid an egg since late last fall.
You were being. We were told that we were a little too quiet. That was why I was moving.
Oh, okay. Me quiet?
Yeah. Well,
That's a new one.
it occasionally happens. All right.
Okay. Well, that was our one of our forays into humor. This one is just as well. The tune for any convinced folkies out there, you know, this is Matty Groves,
Yep.
which is like the a medium body count murder ballad. With it's got all the 7 deadly sins in it. I think all packed into like 7 minutes of song. But when it wandered across the Atlantic Ocean and up into the hills and hollers, it turned into a sweet little love song called Shady Grove. And there is a Shady Grove stop on the Washington, D.C. Metro lines. Took a picture of it and sent it to you, actually, when I was in D.C. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, you're checking the...
Okay. Oh, by the way, yes. Somebody said can't hear Dan very well. We should. You're gonna. Yeah. We should. I think we fixed that. So.
Okay. Okay. Well. Yeah. Keep on letting us know.
Remember, we do an argapella at the beginning of this. Remember?
We do.
Yes.
We do. Okay. 1, 2.
Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove.
I'm sorry.
That's a rotten
I totally
key.
lost that.
Okay.
Shady Grove. That's the key we sing it in.
Okay. There we go. Go.
Okay, we'll try one. Take 2.
Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm bound for Shady Grove.
Peaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. If I can't have the woman I love, I won't have none at all. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm bound for Shady Grove. Well, the first time I seen little Shady Grove, she was standing by the door. Shoes and stockings in her hand, the bare feet on the floor. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm bound for Shady Grove. Some come here to weave and spin, some come here to tarry, some come here to whistle and sing, I come here to marry. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, bound for Shady Grove. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm going back to Harlan.
Yeah. There we go.
That's it. That's what I wanted to do.
There we go. Okay. All right. So.
Nice.
Did we get the donation thing yet? Okay. We're doing this for our health. It's kept us healthy pretty much through the plague.
Yeah.
And but the other reason we do this is to raise money, help our friends and among the musical community who are not getting out as much as we used to for one reason or another, but mainly one reason. To help them weather all this. And so please do remember that it is never too late to donate. And Chris is putting up the particulars there. I believe it's a
PayPal.
PayPal, yes, really easy. And I almost remember my PayPal. Oh, that's right. My PayPal one is really obscure.
Of course it
It
is.
has to do with a really obscure George Harrison album that came out, actually, I think while the Beatles were still Beatling.
Okay,
Anyway.
that's that one there. Keep talking, and we're still working here.
Oh.
So
Working on. Oh,
I'm
putting
putting
up
the-
their,
yeah,
put-
exactly.
Putting
I
up their
couldn't cut and paste
particulars.
it.
Well, actually, you could do that while they're playing. Which
I could.
Which
Oh,
would
There,
kind
it's up. Well done.
Let's do that. Yes, let's do
yeah.
that. So please play something while I do this.
Sometimes I
Okay.
Sometimes I should.
Well, do something silly by our dear departed friend Les Barker. Les Barker,
He
we
died
lost him
earlier this year.
in the last year here, and if people don't know Les Barker, his work will last forever, I think, because it was just so funny and clever and wonderful. He would write great poems, comedy poems, and also terrific parodies of songs. And this is one that's will remain timeless and timely ever. It seems like as long as the Disney Channel has anything to say about it, it'll go on forever. So, a shanty, though. I heard old R2-D2 say, Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, the Millennium Falcon is on its way. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, to Rye, oh, to Rye. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, to Rye, oh, to Rye. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, who stands next to Harrison Ford. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, carrying a big white glowing sword. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, to Rye, oh, to Rye. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, to Rye, oh, to Rye. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, who's the fountain, who's the source? Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, who taught Luke about the Force. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, to Rye, oh, to Rye. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, to Rye, oh, to Rye. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, oh, what comes after Jedi Day? Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, Jedi Knight, so the old men say. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, to Rye, oh, to Rye. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, to Rye, oh, to Rye. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye, to Rye, oh, to Rye. Obi-Wan Kenobi to Rye. Avast.
I have to run away for just a second.
You do.
Right back. I do.
Oh yeah.
You forgot something. Oh, you could have gone during that last song. No, I guess you couldn't have.
Go ahead.
By the way, we last night at our all humor show at the Couth, we did do the Sloop John A.
Yeah, it's such a great song.
Me on
Yeah.
bass.
Yeah, we have him bass and me
On the bass,
ukulele
cool.
with an extra verse. So it's
Yeah, he wrote it. He wrote it.
Isn't that fun?
I
I
wrote a
love
new
that
verse.
You
song.
wrote. Oh, cool! I'd like
Has
to hear
to do
that.
with going to the mall.
Sort of kind of one of those existential things. You know?
Yeah. I couldn't help myself. But anyway, all right.
Lean to the left.
Lean to the left.
Well, we're going to do another
Oh, you want to move?
Janie Manili song.
All right, I'll do that.
Can we do that? Is that?
Yeah, there we go.
We do another one?
I was wondering what
Yes.
happened to my right shoulder.
Hello?
Okay, go. You have one more.
Another one. Okay.
That's what I
Just
thought.
making
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Here we go.
Just check.
An old favorite, if I can remember it. Well, Bunky, he was waiting for a big old fish to strike. daydreaming about women and the fight on Friday night. He hocked a loogie off the side and took another chew. When something starts a thrashing such as feisty fishes do, no sooner Bunky cocks his head, a female form appears. Why, it's Nasty Nell the mermaid, just as sure as Bud is beer. Damn it, Captain, she pipes up, you snaggled my caboose. I'll give you to the count of two to up and cut me loose. Well, hold on, Sister Bunky says, I don't believe we've met. Why don't you just thrash until that hook is good and set? And then I'll haul you up on deck and won't we have a time? Why, a salty gal such as yourself would probably suit me fine. Now Nellie ain't no beauty, I forgot to tell you that. Tattoos on her biceps, the barnacles up her back. Seaweed sprouting from her chest, a scar across her gut. And she cursed like Eddie Blue Nose when she got her dander up. Go to hell, says Nasty Nell, stubbing her cigar. Oh, you're nothing but a lily-livered lousy lump of lard. I jumped the bones of Davy Jones or sit on Ahab's knee before I let the likes of you lay your chicken mitts on me. Now Bunky starts to chuckle just to see the mermaid spit, and he settles in his deck chair so's to watch her pitch a fit. Well, tell me when you're tired, love, he says to Nasty Nell. I don't want you all tuckered when I ring that start party bell. Now listen, Buster, Nellie snaps, this isn't any joke. Piss me off and in a flash I'll up and sink your boat. I loves a spunky lady, Bunky answers with a grin, and he grabs his fishing tackle and he starts to crank her in. Go to hell, says Nasty Nell, stubbing her cigar. Oh, you're nothing but a lily-livered lousy lump of lard. I jumped the bones of Davy Jones or sit on Ahab's knee before I let the likes of you lay your chicken mitts on me. Well, there, Bunky tells her there's no need to be distraught. All's fair in love and fishing, and you're the one got caught. But Nellie held a mirror up and flashed it from her hands. I got $50 as you ate satin foot again on land. With that she flapped her scaly tail and jiggled loose that hook. She flipped old Bunk the finger and without a second look, she dove down deep and swam away without a pretty please. Just as Bunky felt the water starting to swirl around his knees. Go to hell, says Nasty Nell, stubbing her cigar. Oh, you're nothing but a lily-livered lousy lump of lard. I jumped the bones of Davy Jones or sit on Ahab's knee before I let the likes of you lay your chicken mitts on me. Well, it's a lesson for the learning, for them's as would be wise. Steer clear of them, they're mermaids, what'll cut you down to size. They are the stuff of legends, such as found in any book. Why, a mermaid, she can sink you with a single dirty look. There's countless songs and stories, though no witnesses survive. They don't appear inclined to leave us sailor boys alive. They'll flash that bloody mirror, and down in the sea you'll drop. Just ask our buddy Bunky next time he washes up. Go to hell, says Nasty Nell, stubbing her cigar. Oh, you're nothing but a lily-livered lousy lump of lard. I jumped the bones of Davy Jones or sit on Ahab's knee before I let the likes of you lay your chicken mitts on me. Go to hell, says Nasty Nell, stubbing her cigar. Oh, you're nothing but a lily-livered lousy lump of lard. I jumped the bones of Davy Jones or sit on Ahab's knee before I let the likes of you lay your chicken mitts on me.
Oh yeah.
Huzzah! And speaking of
Perfect.
Janie
Janie Manili again.
are going to be in these parts in the late summer, early fall, middle fall. I think might even be October.
That is right.
Oh, thank you, Denny. You're so wonderful. We love live music.
A workshop and concert here locally, possibly getting them booked in Port Townsend, and maybe even to the Muse. We'll see.
Yeah.
Just
Cool.
what we can drum up for them.
Yeah.
That they are two monster talents.
Remember?
Yeah, I'll say.
Remember
Yep.
when we had her right here in
And they're
the garden?
right there.
Yeah, right over here. We had the concert in the backyard here. That was
That
first
was a
time with you guys
wonderful
opening.
concert.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was cool.
Hell of a
Yeah.
show.
Yep.
The other thing the other bulletin from Maritime Folknet is this May 13th, Saturday, afternoon from 2 to 4, Dick Holdstock will be doing a workshop on sailor songs of the West Coast, bringing them up all the way from the Central Valley of California. And then that's from 2 to 4, and then from 4 to 6 there will be a shanty sing. Now, where is this happening?
Where, Dan? Where is this happening?
Where?
At St. Andrew's Pub.
Oh, okay.
St. Andrew's Scottish Pub.
Aha.
And right by Green Lake, on Aurora Avenue, right by the old Green Lake PCC. Don't use their parking lot, though, because that's for the shoppers. But there is plenty of parking around there. And the St. Andrew's Pub has a room to the side called the Rod Room, named after Rod Stewart. And that's where we'll be.
Cool.
And there will be beer, there will be wine, there will be a full bar. I mean, it's a very impressive bar, actually. They were able to do my fairly specific drink request the first time
Cool.
I
All right.
ordered a drink there.
What did you
That
have?
is great.
Brunch menu until 3:30, and then dinner menu after that.
Well,
So
la-di-da.
yeah, we're really super excited to be doing this.
Yeah, cool.
Dick's a great guy. Yeah, he's terrific. Yeah.
Lovely fellow.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's happening. If you want any more information on that, you should tap on your phone or computer and go to maritimefolknet.org, and
this-
you will know more than I've told you.
And this public service announcement was sponsored by Maritime Folknet.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
And he helped found it. So
I did. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep,
Then we kicked him off the board.
Yeah, it's like
He was too disruptive.
No.
I don't think it happened that way, actually.
No,
but,
it didn't.
No,
Yes.
it didn't. But I like making up stories.
Yeah.
Oh, my phone is telling me something.
Well, who knows? Okay. Well, so
Oh,
do we have it? Do we actually have a? Do we have
a toast.
A toast. Yes.
That's right. We were supposed to warn you when this started that you do have toasting
Wait,
materials.
there we
Good
go.
for you.
Toasting materials. Okay, cool. Go for
you
it.
see, these are veterans.
I know, of course,
They know how to do a fod.
Well, I wish we did.
Oh, look, we're in a pub, and this pub here has got like the frickin' worst service that I've ever seen. And we've been sitting here for the longest time, and no one is asking if we want a drink. And saying, like,
your wife pour it. Oh my
hell
God.
with you, we'll bring our
I
own.
have to pour my own drink.
Is that the same pub that Tanya used in that video she did a few years back?
No, she had her very own pub, yeah.
It was a-
But it's very similar to.
What was the song?
You picked a bad time to leave me, you seal. Hey guys, that was.
Oh my
one, yeah.
God. That was one of the funniest things that came
God,
out.
that would have been also a good song for tonight,
Here's
wouldn't it?
to whatever
oh, wait,
it is we're
say-
toasting.
Close to
Yes.
your mic.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
toast,
yeah,
right.
toast. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, it's me?
Yes,
oh,
you.
okay. Well, here's to old friends
Yes.
and beautiful music.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yay.
Hey, here. Ting.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Whose
So
turn is it anyway?
I think it's ours.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we should do that one.
That one. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is another song we had to do 2 days in a row
Yeah.
on
Darn.
his insistence. Actually, if you saw our show, I think the one we did with Deb,
Yeah.
the official version of this song was played
Yeah.
by the folks who actually originally played it. But back in the late 60s, Merle Haggard had a hit with Proud to Be an Okie from Muskogee. And the rumor is that he actually was kind of doing it as a satire, but it didn't get taken up that way by
Oh, no.
Okies from Muskogee or anywhere
Yeah.
else. So anyway, the Youngbloods, being hippies out there in the California coast, they'd kind of gone to the land up in Marin County, to the town of Olema. They countered with the song, I'm Proud to Be a Hippie from Olema. And we played that song, and Chris said, we got to do that song. So
We did.
we're doing that song, but we've kind of given it a bit of a local angle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to get the words a little closer to me. Or
Yeah,
else
you do that.
it's,
And I added a verse because it was too short. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, A.
Hey, that's right.
Well, I'm proud to be a hippie from Hump Tulips. where we're friendly to the squares and all the straights. We still take in strangers if they're ragged, and we can't think of anyone to hate. We don't watch commercials in hump tulips. We don't buy the plastic crap they sell. We still wear our hair long like folks used to. And we bathe often, therefore we don't smell. And I'm proud to be a hippie from hump tulips. Well, we're friendly to the squares and all the straights. We still take in strangers if they're ragged, and we can't think of anyone to hate. We don't throw our beer cans on the highway. We don't shoot someone because they're black. We don't spill our oil out on the ocean, 'cause we love birds and fish too much for that. And we're proud to be a hippie from hump tulips. Well, we're friendly to the squares and all the straights. We still take in strangers if they're ragged, and we can't think of anyone to hate. We think the world could be a little kinder. Be nice to folks you meet out on the street. Dignity for others is important, so we give a smile to all the folks we meet. And proud to be a hippie from hump tulips, where we're friendly to the squares and all the straights. We still take in strangers if they're haggard. In hump tulips, planet Earth, the Milky Way.
You did it again. You changed the ending on me.
Well, that's what's written there.
I know, but it's not written there. So
Well, you got to write it there. I mean, this is the second time.
All right, so
Are we
what
doing
got for-
another song?
Yeah, we'll do another
Yeah.
song.
Oh,
Let me
Papa's
see.
on the housetop.
Oh
Ooh,
God,
ooh,
yes.
ooh.
Okay,
Ah,
that one. Okay.
Ting, tang, roll, roll, bing, bang. Ah. Yeah, this song I first got off of a Jim Kweskin Jug Band album back in the 60s. I even saw them play at the Greek Theater in Berkeley. Fell in immediate love with Maria D'Amato, as she was known at the time. I mean, she might have actually been Maria Moldauer by then.
Yeah.
I know a really wonderful story about how the two of them met and got together. I'm not going to tell it now.
I did sound for Maria Muldaur at one point.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's from a book that I found at the Couth Buzzard. It tells the story of the 60s folk scene in Greenwich Village. It's called Music and Revolution. And I recommend it very highly for any music nerds out there, including our two friends across the wires there. Music and Revolution. It's quite a book.
Oh, by the way, come on, folks, we do not have an answer to this question, which is really, come on, really.
Okay, well, I think at this point I probably should answer it myself.
Go ahead and answer it.
Okay, it was called Rainbow Quest.
Yeah, which I knew that. I actually knew that.
Wow.
Yeah, but then I don't get a prize, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and by the way, it's a wonderful show. It's in black and white, but he had some really amazing guests.
Yeah.
He had Richard and Mimi Farina. He had Lead Belly and just a whole bunch of the folks that were around at the time, and it was just around a table at his in his cabin there up above the Hudson River.
And I'll lay money it's on YouTube.
It should be. If it isn't, it should be.
Yeah.
But so try Pete Seeger Rainbow Quest and see what you get.
Yeah.
Cisco Houston, I remember, and all kinds of folks.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing? Oh, that one.
That was in the house.
Oh, okay. So there's motions that go along with this, but I can't teach them while I'm playing the guitar.
Yeah,
So
please
just
don't.
sort of imagine. One time, Sally and I went down to the radio station at the college in Olympia,
That college.
the hippie college,
Yeah,
right?
the hippie college. Let's
yeah.
just call it the hippie college. Yeah.
And I did the song, and she did the motions on the radio. She's kind of shy that way, so I don't think she would do them on TV or
All right.
computer.
Go.
Anyway. Well, Mama told the Papa, be quiet as a mouse. So Papa climbed up on top of the house. Made a lot of whooping, made a lot of noise. Stood up and cheered with the rest of the boys. Well, baby's in the cradle, brother's going to town. Sister's in the parlor trying on her gown. Mama's in the kitchen messing all around. Papa's on the housetop, won't come down. Well, the blues they come, yes, the blues they come. Nobody knows where the blues come from. The blues they go, yes, the blues they go. Everybody's happy when the old blues go. Baby's in the cradle, brother's going to town. Sister's in the parlor trying on her gown. Mama's in the kitchen messing all around. Papa's on the housetop, won't come down. Take it, Chris. Well, Papa saw a chicken out in the yard. He picked up a rock and it hit him hard. Hit him hard. Killed him dead. Now the chicken's in the gravy and the gravy's on the bread. But where are those babies? Baby's in the cradle, brother's gone to town. Sister's in the parlor trying on her gown. Mama's in the kitchen messing all around. Papa's on the housetop, won't come down. Well, hush a little baby, don't you cry. The blues are gonna leave you. By and by, Papa come home, filled with corn. Put the baby in the cradle and the blues out the door. Baby's in the cradle, brother's going to town. Sister's in the parlor, she's trying on her gown. Mama's in the kitchen, she's messing all around. Papa's on the housetop, won't come down.
All right.
Papa's on the housetop.
Papa's on the
Written by Leroy Carr and Scrapper Blackwell.
Scrapper, what a name.
Yeah, well, it's usually credited just to Leroy Carr, but Baby Gramps said it was also Scrapper Blackwell, and it's just so much fun saying
Yeah.
Scrapper Blackwell, even if it's not true.
Yeah.
Then again, I trust Gramps.
Yeah. Hey,
Gramps. I haven't seen Gramps for ages. Is he still around?
I hope.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, he and I have a greeting ritual. One night at the Antique Sandwich Company back in the late 80s, he was sitting there at one of the tables writing with one of these four-color
Oh
big
God,
pens.
yes, you told me that. Yeah.
And I saw him, and I came up to him, and I pulled out my four-color big pen like this, and he put his pen up like that, and we started fencing. And now we see each other.
That's
We pull out
fabulous.
our big four-color pens and fence.
Yeah. When I was doing the Wooden Boat Show, I had him on the stage virtually every year, and it's funny because he's been on my stage more times than I care to remember, but he never remembered me at all. Just he was focused. It was just one of those people.
You need a greeting ritual.
There we go.
You know what? Because
Yeah, you needed a pen. Yeah.
There we go.
At the
Just a
Wooden
pen.
Boat
Oh,
Fest-
come on, really?
at the Wooden
Take
Boat
the damn
Festival, I
pen.
was taking a break, heading off down Water Street,
Yeah.
and Gramps was busking
Ah, yes.
by that kind of open place there.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked past the back of the crowd, and I held up my hand like that. Gramps threw down his guitar, jumped up, ran through the crowd, and we did our little greeting ritual, and then he went back and went back to his set.
That's awesome.
Well, you know, we as usual, we tend to do a video, and this is one of them. And as I'm scrolling through our inventory, this is one that actually Dan did, and it's a particularly nice one. It's serious and all. I'm sorry, but it's a nice one. Anyway, you'll see it. So I'm gonna if you turn your sound down there, folks, and I will do the same, and we'll play this for a moment.
This is actually a freshwater tune. This is from my neck of the woods. It's a Stan Rogers tune about a town, I guess it'd be Lake Erie, northern coast of Lake Erie. Huron, you're right. Absolutely, it was Huron. Come to think of it. Northern coast, where the lakes had all gotten so polluted from the iron tailings from up in Superior, and then the disoxins, that you're no longer able to actually commercially fish anything except for smelt.
Had to go to the bottom of the food chain.
Yep. Smelt, banjo players, accordion players. And then,
It's called Tiny Fish for Japan.
Where Patterson Creek's muddy waters run down past the penny arcades by the harbor downtown. All the old turtlebacks rust in the rain like they never will leave there again. But leave there they will in the hours before dawn, slip out in the darkness without word or song. For a few more years yet they will work while they can to catch tiny fish for Japan. No whitefish or trout here, we leave them alone. The inspectors raise hell if we take any home. What kind of fisherman can't eat his catch, or call what he's taken his own? But the plant works 3 shifts now, there's plenty of pay. We ship 17 tons of this garbage each day. If we want to eat fish, then we'll open a can and catch tiny fish for Japan. In the Norfolk Hotel, over far too much beer, the old guys remember when the waters ran clear. No poisons with names that we can't understand, and no tiny fish for Japan. So the days run together, each one is the same, and it's good that the smelt have no lovelier name, for it's all just a job now. We'll work while we can to catch tiny fish for Japan. And we'll catch tiny fish for Japan.
attentive disorder music. That's awesome.
Aha.
There we go. I love Dan singing that. Man, it's just very, very cool.
I'll have to get that going again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good song.
Oh, we wanted to mention something because to all of us who do this, it becomes really important that we make sure that that we figure out what it takes to keep the Couth Buzzard alive. And we did a benefit last night, and Dan just told me that the online contributions, thank you folks, were about almost $400.
Oh,
and
That's great.
And whatever else was
and
in
whatever
the,
we got in the
was
hat. So
in the
it was a good night.
jar,
And
yeah.
so it's too good of a place to not be at. So yeah.
Really, yeah.
Okay, you're gonna do another folk acquisition, right?
Yep.
Oh, graphic.
Get your high graphics. Hot.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, there we go.
Oh man, try it upside down this time. Give him a little bit
There
of
we
a
go. No,
challenge.
this is
There
right.
we go.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
All right.
There we go.
I couldn't read that at all. You're moving it around.
Answers. I can't.
Right. So let's see if we.
Oh, okay. Well, it's another Pete Seeger, and I hope this is easier. Except Mickey Perry, if you're watching, you don't get to answer this one because you've been aboard. What is the name of the replica 18th century Hudson River sloop that Pete and Tashi and the folks around there built to promote cleaning up the lower Hudson River? This should be easy. I hope it's easy.
Yeah, this one's easy.
People can't answer.
It's easy because Sally sent me the answer earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. And so
I'm not going to say
unfortunately,
anything.
As mentioned that I should mention the cats, dogs, and relatives and performers on this show are not eligible for the prize.
right,
So
yeah.
so our dog is not eligible. So no, yeah.
And our former cat wasn't. Yeah.
All right. So cool. Oh, that one.
That one.
Can we do it? Is it us or them?
I think it's them.
Oh, it's them. That's right.
It's
yes.
us, I
Go,
think,
please.
Oh,
Yes, please do some tunes.
okay.
Yeah.
It is their turn, isn't
It is their turn. Yes. Yep.
We wanted to say we had, you mentioned Maria Moldauer before. We have our own little Maria Moldauer story from long ago. We were down in California on a tour, and we got a gig at a radio station, and I'm afraid I don't remember the station, but we got invited onto it. And it was back when we had our little parrot, Ranzo. And we brought of course, we brought Ranzo everywhere, so we brought Ranzo into the studio with us. And the other guest that the host had was Maria Moldauer, talking about something. And
Oh, I have birdies, she said. They're
Yeah.
so sweet.
yeah, she was like really interested in Ranzo. And kind of went approaching him. Was he in the cage or not?
He
I
was
can't
on
remember.
top of the cage.
He was on top of the cage, and he like for some reason like grew fangs or something. It just went.
This horrible, rasping, growling noise that we had never heard him make before. And she,
Before or since.
or
yeah,
since, yeah.
ever at all.
And she just backed up like,
She's just like, what a horrible bird.
I don't think she said that. It's just,
Oh,
he
you could
doesn't
you
like
could,
me.
You could see the thought balloon rise above her head, you know.
Yeah, well, we didn't make any points with her, I'm afraid.
Yeah, so that's the last time we saw Maria Moldauer. Yeah, so
Ranzo had a definite opinion, though.
yeah, he did. Anyhow,
Well, another dear departed friend.
yeah, this is a song by T.R. Ritchie, and it's definitely about playing the fool. And he wrote this as a song for Valentine's Day, but I'm sure it would have also worked for April Fool's Day, wouldn't it? I've been investigating this peculiar situation. I've read the literature and listened to the speculation. I've gone into the field to study it firsthand. But there remains a point or two that I still don't understand. Why does love make us stupid? How can our hearts be so cruel? Watch out for that rascal Cupid. You may think you're smart, but when he shoots his dart, you will find yourself playing the fool. Now I've monkeyed with the numbers and done lengthy calculations. I've analyzed the spreadsheets in search of explanations. I looked the contracts over with a most judicious eye. But I never see the loopholes till they hang me out to dry. Why does love make us stupid? How can our hearts be so cruel? Watch out for that rascal Cupid. You may think you're smart, but when he shoots his dart, you will find yourself playing a fool. Now I've questioned all my friends, but they don't have a clue. I asked the crystal ball to tell me what to do. I even went to church just to ask God for a sign. But all she said was, "Kid, your guess is just as good as mine." Why does love make us stupid? How can our hearts be so cruel? Watch out for that rascal Cupid. You may think you're smart, but when he shoots his dart, you will find yourself playing the fool. So I'm developing a theory about the human race, wherein love is just another cream pie in your face. And I've made a commitment to the moon and stars above to duck a little faster next time some jerk mentions love. Why does love make us stupid? How can our hearts be so cruel? Watch out for that rascal Cupid. You may think you're smart, but when he shoots his dart, you will find yourself playing a fool. T.R. Ritchie.
T.R. Ritchie, what a
Oh, yeah,
great
there we
guy.
go.
Oh, miss him.
Cool.
Do another a cappella thing here, just because.
Because why not?
This is a song by our Art Theme, another Chicago songwriter. And did we hear this from Cat? I can't remember. We may have heard this from Cat. I don't
Possibly.
remember. But it's a great song and needs to be spread out. Lovely Nancy ran a shoe repair shop. Darling Willie brought her his boots, for to have the soles with leather bound up, and to have the heels elevate his foots. I have 2 pair of leather sea boots, 1 pair it is plumb worn through. I'll leave this pair for you to fix and polish. I'll wear the others and think of you. Yes, my dear, I'm going sailing, 7 years upon the sea. What is there that we can split between us as a token of our love to be? Willie dear, you our claim ticket, numbered 8049. I'll guard mine and you may cherish your half as a love token to last through time. He took his ticket, set off a-sailing, sailed the seas for 7 years, until at last his boots with holes were riddled, and he figured it was time to return to her. And on one fair October morning, he walked into the old shoe place, his slicker-covered ticket 8049, and his love stared blankly at his bearded face. Oh, lovely Nancy, pray be my bride. Oh no, old man, that cannot be. I have a young love out upon the ocean. When his boots wear out, he'll return to me. He threw open his old worn raincoat, flashed his ticket 8049. Nancy dear, it's me, I'm your true lover. Return from my boots and to make you mine. Willie dear, you have returned. We'll be married by the old church door. But the boots you left for soles and heels and polish, they won't be ready till Friday at 4. This young couple were childhood sweethearts. She was a child and he was a hood. They lived a life of blissful, pure devotion. My song is now ended, and I think that's good.
Our theme.
Oh, that's yes.
I love it. Playing the two characters, that is just very impressive. And your expressions, just...
Yeah, go ahead and announce the thingamajig real quick.
You like the expressions?
This something we've started doing in the last year or so is we do a bit of an after party after 6:30-ish when we stop doing the regular musical thing. And anybody out there in YouTube land,
And Facebook.
and Facebook land.
Yes, and I'm going to put it in.
We will
this-
be putting into the feed of both a Zoom address and a Zoom, what do you call it, invitation?
a
Excuse
Zoom.
me.
Zoom
Yes,
link.
you are all invited to come
Yep.
and just check in and say howdy.
Right. Do that in a
and
bit.
Tell us what we did.
You have to bring your own
Or
drinks.
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So let's do a
and
couple.
by the
and-
way,
we have a winner.
Having done a toast, I'm putting on any of the other three of you to come up with one.
Yes.
So.
Right. I should mention that
Or
we
focus
do have
again.
a winner. Thank God.
Oh,
Denny, of course you got it. The Clearwater was the name of the book.
Yay, Denny.
Yeah.
yeah. I
so-
thought I'd do one.
Yeah.
One that somebody could actually answer.
Yep. Okay. All right. So let's.
So here we are.
We'll
it's
do a
our
couple.
turn, right?
It's our turn. Yes.
Yeah, I guess
so.
so.
Yeah.
Because they just played.
Okay, we should be back. Does that still look better now?
All right. Well, there's another humorous song from last night. And if you were watching last night, we apologize for any repeats we've done here. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll do them better, but I wouldn't count on it. It's kind of a crapshoot at this point.
Hang on a second here.
So this song is one of the many hymn tunes that the IWW, the Wobblies, decided to take and corrupt because everybody knew the tunes already, so all they had to learn was the words. And this one, I believe, was called Revive Us Again. At least that's how it showed up in the Methodist hymnal
No,
when I
that's
was
correct.
a choir director, if you can believe that. It's true, though. Anyway, and this was a very popular song during the Great Depression. And actually, the last verse we do basically refers to that. So, if you're singing along, it's Hallelujah, I'm a Bum. Oh, winter is past, springtime has come. Let's throw off our jobs, boys, and go on the bum. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. Well, I love my boss, he's a good friend of mine. That's why I'm standing here on this bread line. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. Oh, I went to a house, I knocked on the door. The lady said, "Scram bum, you been here before." Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. Oh, why don't you save all the money you earn? If I didn't have to eat, I'd have money to burn. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a handout to revive us again. Oh, I went to a house, I asked for some bread. The lady said, "Scram bum, the baker is dead." Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a hand out to revive us again. Oh, why don't you work like other folks do? How the hell can I work when there's no work to do? Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a hand out to revive us again. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Hallelujah, bum again. Hallelujah, give us a hand out to revive us again. Amen.
And finally,
And
okay.
actually, while we're on kind of spiritual music,
Uh-huh.
this one's actually serious.
Yes. That's good. I gotta find it here.
This song is by Gene Ritchie.
Yes.
It's called "Now Is the Cool of the
Oh, I
Day."
should give you a key for this one, right?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
It says A here.
No, I have E, I think.
Okay. Oh, it
Yeah.
says E, first note. My Lord, he said unto me, do you like my garden so fair? You may live in this garden if you keep the grasses green. And I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. This earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord. And he walks in his garden in the cool of the day. Then my Lord, he said unto me, do you like my garden so pure? You may live in this garden if you keep the waters clean. And I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. This earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord. And he walks in his garden in the cool of the day. Then my Lord, he said unto me, do you like my pasture so green? You may live in this garden if you will feed my lambs. And I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. This earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord. And he walks in his garden in the cool of the day. Then my Lord, he said unto me, do you like my garden so free? You may live in this garden if you keep the people free. And I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. This earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord. And he walks in his garden in the cool of the day.
All right. Okay. So
Nice.
a couple more from you guys, and I think we're on our way out
And
here.
a toast,
Yeah.
from,
And
one
a
of the-
toast, yes.
from one of the three of you.
Yeah. Well, I'll come up with something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can,
Okay.
I can always do it at the end.
Right. That's right. Yeah, we can do that one. But yeah. Okay.
Making
You wanna-
it easy.
Alrighty.
You want to take us out with a couple more?
Couple more, sure. Why not? We got more silliness here.
Oh, that's right. Do we have any
Yeah,
announcements?
as Rob told us, we shouldn't talk too much after the last song.
That's right. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
let's see. Oh, yeah. Next Fortnight of Doom
Yes.
will be May 14th.
What, May 14th?
Because we can't do it on May 13th because of the Dick Holdstock event.
Yes. So it's on a Sunday as opposed to a Saturday.
Yeah, this is
Whoa.
a rare departure from Saturdays. But anyway, so it will be at the usual time on Sunday the 14th, and our guest will be Felicia's former singing partner, Kat Eggleston.
Cat Eggleston.
Ah.
Yes.
Yeah, we managed to get Kat. It was
Wonderful.
She's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes. Just
I'm part of the Kat Eggleston Admiration Society.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Me too.
and the Queen of Dagda, as far as I'm concerned.
That was what Rob called her.
Yeah. No.
Great name.
Yep.
I think I even put that in the Folklore Society blurb.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
it's a
so
great
yeah,
idea.
that's happening. I don't know what we're doing alive in the real world. Although we just got booked for the Wallingford Wurst Festival.
Just like yes.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes.
So we're gonna go get
That's great.
free hot dogs and stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's in September. But
Catterwall.
yeah.
September 16th,
Yep,
Saturday.
yep.
I'm coming back a day early from my beach vacation just to do this gig.
I know. What dedication.
Yep.
I know. So yeah. Okay.
So after the gig, actually, I'm going to go out to Golden Gardens for a while just to get a little more beach. Okay, please.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Another Les Barker thing, just because.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I'm sorry.
go on.
Before we forget, please do donate. The link should still be there, and make sure that these guys can buy another beer or food,
Groceries.
gas.
They use a lot
you
of
know,
this for groceries.
Yeah. So make sure they got gas money for that big old truck thing they have. So.
Oh, yeah. They're all away from home.
Yes, indeed.
That's home now.
All right, here we go.
This is one of Les's parodies and also a wonderful play on a fairy tale, all combined into one thing, so with luck. As I walked out one May morning to view the fields and the leaves a-springin', I saw 3 bears come sailing in, and one of them her hands was wringing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh, me husband's got no porridge in him. Oh dear, oh, his Quaker oats I did supply. I put 3 plates upon the table, but someone else was in the house and ate as much as they was able. Oh dear, oh, oh dear, oh, me husband's got no porridge in him. Oh dear, oh, 1 plate hot and 1 plate cold, and 1 plate somewhere in between 'em. Someone ate the bloomin' lot. I didn't even have to clean 'em. Oh dear, oh, oh dear, oh, me husband's got no porridge in him. Oh dear, oh, my husband sits in his armchair and gazes out at the infinite. But when he came back home today, someone had been sitting in it. Oh dear, oh, oh dear, oh, me husband's got no porridge in him. Oh dear, oh, there was no tea left in the pot. Someone had been in and drunk it. And when I went into his room, I found a blonde beneath the blanket. Oh dear, oh, Oh dear, oh, me husband's got no porridge in him. Oh dear, oh. I went and I confronted him. He played the innocent. What more, he said she must have broken in. Well, what a bloody fairy story. Oh dear, oh. Oh dear, oh. Me husband's got no porridge in him. Oh dear, oh. I'm going back to mother's house, and as for him, I'll not be frettin'. He'll get his own tea now, the louse. That's all the oats that he'll be gettin'. Oh dear, oh. Oh dear, oh. Me husband's got no porridge in him. Oh dear, oh. Liz Barker. Do we have more time for one more? Or is that, are we?
Wonderful.
Do we need to stop, or can we do one more?
No, please do one more.
Oh, okay, we'll
Absolutely.
do one more.
Please, yes.
Yeah, we finish. We end at 6:30-ish.
Ish.
It's a finish.
Okay,
Okay.
awesome. I figured maybe the ish
I
was a
write
part.
Yeah.
Want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, we got something else that's very silly, and it fits in with, I noticed that two of your songs,
There's quite a poultry theme.
yeah, you had a poultry theme going on. So this is following that poultry theme, a song that we got from the Wattersons long time ago.
Yep.
And we haven't done it for about that long, so we'll find out what happens. And also, we messed around with it because we just like to do that. With luck.
Yeah, well, look.
I went to the market to buy a cock, and this cock did very well please me. Every time I fed me cock, I fed 'em all under a tree. And the cock went cock and cock-a-doodle-doo. And after every farmer's cock did my cock crow. I went to the market to buy a hen, and this hen did very well please me. Every time I fed me hen, I fed her all under a tree. And me hen went, the cock went cock and cock-a-doodle-doo. And after every farmer's cock did my cock crow.
I went to the market to buy a duck, and this duck did very well please me.
Every time I fed me duck, I fed her all under a tree.
And the duck
Quack, and the hen went, the cock went cock and cock-a-doodle-doo. And after every farmer's cock did my cock crow. I went to the market to buy a goose, and this goose did very well please me. Every time I fed me goose, I fed her all under a tree. And me goose went,
gaggle, the duck went
quack, and the hen went,
cackle, the cock
cock and cock-a-doodle-doo. And after every farmer's cock did my cock crow.
I went to the market to buy a pig, and this pig did very well please me.
Every time I fed me pig, I fed her all under a tree.
And the pig went
And the goose went,
gaggle, the duck went
quack, and the hen went,
cackle, the
cock went cock and cock-a-doodle-doo. And after every farmer's cock did my cock crow. I went to the market to buy a sheep, and the sheep did very well please me. Every time I fed me sheep, I fed her all under a tree. And me sheep went,
ah, the pig went
and the goose went,
gaggle, the duck went
quack, and the hen went,
cackle, the cock
cock and cock-a-doodle-doo. And after every farmer's cock did my cock crow.
I went to the market to buy a cow, and this cow did very well please me.
Every time I fed me cow, I fed her all under a tree.
And the cow went
Moo, and the sheep went,
ah, the pig went
and the goose went,
gaggle, the duck went
quack, and the hen went,
cackle, the cock
went cock and cock-a-doodle-doo. And after every farmer's cock did my cock crow. I went to the market to buy a wife, and this wife did very well please me. Every time I fed me wife, I fed her all under a tree. And me wife went,
damn it, the cow went
moo, and the sheep went,
ah, the pig went
And the goose went
Cackle the duck went
quack, and the hen went
Cackle the
cock, went cock and 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 cock, cock and cock and cock and cock, and cock a jug and cock and cock and doodle doo. And after every farmer's cock did my cock crow.
Thanks for having us, you guys.
Oh, that was fabulous. Yeah.
That was oodles of fun.
Oh God, that was amazing. Well, thanks guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And,
We had a wonderful time.
This was fun.
No, yeah. Well, it's lovely to see you. And so I should mention that. Well, final toast. I think the usual toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we on screen?
Here we are. Oh, then let me do that real quick. Sorry. Hang on. Gallery. There we go. Okay,
Share-
got it. Yeah.
Share and share alike.
There we go. Well, to our audience and to good friends
Absolutely.
and good music.
Yes.
Here.
Yay.
There we go. So,
Ting.
all right. Well, thanks for coming. I think we've done the things. We've done all of our business. So I think I will take us off live here.
And we will be seeing some of you on Zoom.